How's it going, everybody? Thanks a lot for joining me for another review. Gonna be looking at another Sotol today. Sotol is a spirit made from the plant Desierto, which is also known as desert spoon. It looks a lot like agave, but it's more closely related to asparagus than it is agave, though it does make very similar tasting spirits. It's from the northern states of Mexico, and I believe some of the southern American states can also make it, so pretty cool. This one I'm doing today is another one from Chihuahua. Like I said, I've had a few. I had a bunch of them out in Chihuahua or Oaxaca one night, and really enjoyed the spirit. Getting used to it more, but yeah, from what I've had so far, all but one or two I was really big fans of. So there we go. Let's get into this one. I'm going to be reviewing this guy today. I reviewed this one a little while ago. Check out that video. I reviewed it a couple weeks ago, and yeah, should be on the channel by the time I'm posting this. But this one was their Cascabel from Flor del Desierto, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like Pechuga style mezcal, except this one's made with a snake rather than chicken. So really cool. Cascabel rattlesnakes are hung in the final distillation, and pretty rad stuff. And I really enjoyed that one. But I'm going to be looking at their, I believe this one's called the, Sierra, which is one from another region of Chihuahua. I think this one is in, Madera region, Coyame del Sotol, and this one is from Madeira. So yeah, this one's more in northeastern Chihuahua, and I believe Madeira is in kind of central to south central Chihuahua. So yeah, onto the spirit itself. It's coming in at 48% alcohol by volume. They're using Destilerian Williri in this one. This one was using Destilerian Lyophyllum. The plants are 18 to 22 years old, wild harvested, and yeah, from the region of Madeira. This is bottle number 173 out of batch AAO16. Pretty rad there. And the Maestro Sortolero is Don Jose Armando Fernandez Flores. So the altitude of where this is distilled is 2,100 meters, which is around 6,800 to 6,900 feet for all the imperial system users. State of Chihuahua. Water source is they get their water from natural creeks, natural small rivers in the mountains. It's cooked in underground pits for 3 to 4 days, milled using axes, fermented in open pine wood, and fermented 5 to 10 days, distilled in copper to a size of 200 liters, which is, let's see, what would that be, about 250, 300 bottles, I think, and it's double distilled. So let's get into it. I've got this one poured out. I'll put a little bit more in the glass here. I'm going into this one pretty much blind. I just opened the bottle. I gave it a little sniff and stuff, but yeah. It's, of course, crystal clear, as you can see by the bottle, by the liquid in the bottle. Let's get an aroma off this guy. Oh, wow. It smells like camping. It smells like going outside in the morning when it's just lightly rained while you're camping. The coals from yesterday's fire are still going a bit. It's slightly smoky, it's damp, earthy, piney. It smells very Canadian, honestly. I guess with the high altitude and like the creek water, the pine fermentation, stuff like that. You can expect that, but yeah, that smells really cool. You definitely get that like sourdough kind of agave, like a pulque agave kind of thing in the background there, but there's lots of yeah, like forest fire kind of aromas, pine forest fires. I remember I was smelling something very similar to this for like a couple months last year when the local, or couple years ago for a couple months, it was we had a huge forest fire nearby our town, and I was just smelling very similar aromas to that the whole month or two that it was going on. Yeah, really interesting. So let's give it a taste. Salud. Oh, that is interesting. I don't think I've ever tasted anything quite like that. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like just camping. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of going up to Jasper and Banff, or where were we at? Jasper. Me and my uncle went a few years back, and yeah, it kind of has that mountain kind of aroma. That's pretty rad. Yeah, it almost has like, yeah, that like fermented rotten bark kind of thing of a forest floor. It's got like this mossy kind of quality. Yeah, pine, woody, slight like campfire kind of notes, stuff like that. Really cool. There is some sweetness in the background. Don't know exactly what. I'll take a bigger swig here. Yeah, like a slight sweet kind of cheese note. Almost like, I want to say, not ricotta, but this other sweet cheese I had. Maybe Norwegian Yetost, that stuff. It's got a slight caramelly, cheesy, funky kind of thing. Yeah, that's pretty rad. That's a neat drink. Definitely, I'd say something to get used to. I was not expecting it to taste the way it does. This is completely different from any other spirit I've tried. Even any other Sotol I've tried. Yeah, this tastes like it should be made in my area of the world, you know, like in northern Canada. It really reminds me of something like, yeah, a local guy would distill and ferment in pine and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah, ratings wise on this guy, I don't know what to think of it, honestly. It's really well done. Really nice. It's just very different from what you'd expect if you didn't know what you were getting. Though it does say exactly on the bottle, pine wood and yeah, natural creeks. I live by a bunch of creeks here, just little babbling brooks or whatever, as you would say. Yeah, pretty cool. It really does remind me of being outside my parents' place as a kid and like going through the woods and stuff. We had an acreage way out in the boonies and just playing in the woods there. And yeah, it kind of has that aroma of like after it's rained, all the moss and yeah, pine, and it's really cool. Really cool. So Flor del Desierto Sierra Sotol, I would give this one, yeah, straight up like A-, something like that. Like, this is really good. Not what I'm used to at all, but really cool. Something different. Something really different. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely give this guy a shot. I mean, it is a little on the pricey side, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not going to be drinking like tons of it at once, so just have a unique sip once in a while. I think this would be amazing during the winter. During a Canadian winter, go outside with a nice cigar and just sip the Sotol. I think that'd be perfect. But yeah, there we go. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Let me know what y'all think of Flor del Desierto's Sotols, or any other Sotols you've had. Let me know any that you would like to see me review. I would like to get my hands on some bottles of Coyotes Sotols. I remember really enjoying those in Oaxaca. So yeah, there we go. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, salute.